was like she was driving heavily pregnant sometime, well, towards the end of the pregnancy as well. So it was just, and then it was just things like that. You know, obviously people just see what you're doing on the pitch, and like I say, when the first 6 months when I got there, I was playing like an alien. To be honest, I was absolutely crap. I started coming into it when I started feeling happier off the pitch. But yeah, it was a tough one. Like you say, my wife was up and down the motorway. Sometimes I was down there on my own, which is never a good thing. Like, you know, like I was saying about feeling lonely and mental health and that kind of stuff. It was never good for me. So yeah, it was a tough move, like I've said, but one which, to be honest, I wouldn't change it for the world. Going back now, I've had 2 beautiful children who was made and born down there. So yeah, obviously wouldn't change it for the world. Now I've kind of experienced it and come through it stronger, I suppose.
You certainly have, mate, and all credit to you and your partner. I think that's absolutely amazing. You touching on Plymouth, so I think it's only the right timing now to answer Rye's question about, obviously you met Rye when Rye loves a photo, a selfie, an autograph. So I'm sure you remember him really well. And Simon, Rye mentioned something about singing. So can you elaborate on anything about Rye singing?
So I remember, I think it was a lad, Graham Carey, who told one of us in the dressing room that Ryan, who everyone knows in the Plymouth dressing room, was doing these YouTube singing songs. So like one of the lads got him up, and we were just pissing ourselves, to be honest. I mean, we all loved Ryan. We all used to love seeing him on the outside of the ground. But yeah, it definitely made me smile. And I remember pulling his leg about it when I came out one time. I was like, what are these songs that you've been doing? Are you going to go on X Factor or what? I don't know how he's doing with them now, Andy. I'm not sure if he's took it any further, if he's trying to get a record deal. He might be trying to still.
Well, Rye's in the group chat, so Rye, if you can come on and let us know if you're still doing your singing YouTube. I'd love to check it out, mate. So please send me a link to your YouTube videos. I'll have a look. But no, it's, do you know when you listen, Rye's watch all our shows. He's I've been on his own podcast, which is an amazing thing. It's so lovely to have that relationship with football fans or join it. You know what I mean? That we've missed football for so long. You know what I mean? We haven't had football fans in for so long. We've gone back this weekend. The crowds are back, and you know what I mean? There just seems to be a buzz around football. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I know obviously the time of your injury was in time with not having fans back in the stadiums and stuff. But is that one thing you're going to miss as well? Is playing in front of a crowd?
Definitely, mate. I mean, even like I was saying about me not playing too well at Plymouth. Plymouth fans have always been great. I've never had bad support where I've been, really. I'm quite luckily. I've always kind of played with fans that have taken to me, and that is something that I definitely missed. That you can't. The only thing that beats scoring a goal in front of fans and celebrating is I suppose having your kids. That's the only better thing than that. That it's just a real feeling, and one that I'll certainly miss now, definitely.
It's funny you say that though, because playing in front of fans and having that buzz and standing in the tunnel and waiting for that roar, and you know what I mean, and trying to prepare yourself for it, and like you say, scoring a goal in front of, it doesn't matter how many fans are in the stadium, but if there's a big game and it's a sellout, it's just, there's no better feeling, because the noise you don't really hear. It's just a euphoria of just excitement. It's